Okay, so I am an advocate of when people are doing the right thing, we acknowledge them, we acknowledge it. And when they are doing the wrong things, we call them out. So also when the governments are doing the right things, uh, we acknowledge them. But when they are doing the wrong things, we call them out, just like a VDM will do. You understand? I'm saying this is because of the post I saw on Twitter that Anambra State government has placed a ban on writing assignments or homeworks inside textbooks by the children of as the pupils of nursery, primary, and secondary school students. You understand? And I think it's a very good decision that the Anambra State government has taken. And I would like to also implore all the other state governments to follow suit because this thing is a racket. You know, I want to use myself as a case study. I I pay exorbitant fee for my children, exorbitant school fees for my children, and apart from that, they will write school uniform money, this money, that money. You understand? And at the same time, they will write textbook, list of books to include textbook and notebooks. And at the end of the day, they will be writing inside the textbooks. You know, I've even challenged my wife, as in then that I first got to know. I challenged my wife that what's the meaning of this? You know, to me it is not normal because I remember those days when we were growing up. You know, I I could use um, my seniors textbooks, used textbooks, as in after they might have promoted to the next class, I I will use those books and at the same time even transfer it to my juniors, regardless of the school that it was then, because the one textbook is recognized all over. You understand? It's not as if this school will be using this textbook and another school will be using another textbook. No, it doesn't. It did not work like that. You understand? So I enjoy that benefit. Whichever books, textbooks they used at the end of their session, you understand, after they might have promoted to the other, as in to the next class, I will be, as in they will transfer it to me. I will use it. It's only the books that we were unable to collect. Maybe the books have damaged. That is when my parents will buy another book, you understand. And after using it, I will also transfer it to my juniors. But now the case is not the same. You understand? Your children will use a textbook, and their younger ones will not be able to use the same textbook, and it is a scam. As a matter of fact, let us call a spade a spade. It is a scam, it is a fraud, and it is an extortion. You understand? They're extorting us parents. You understand? Because the kind of pressure that we were being put under, our parents were not put under those pressures. Even those school owners, their parents were not put under such pressure when they were growing up. You understand? And after the opportunity to have schools now, they started, doing it the way they like, and the governments are looking at them. The governments are looking at them because it is what it is. Even then, I remember when we were growing up, it doesn't have to be my immediate, as in my blood relation, that will give me books, because then we're together. We don't segregate. No Muslim, no this one is from Igbo, this one is from Hausa. No, 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 no. We were together, you understand? But our politicians, our leaders, our elite, they have turned one another. They have turned us against one another, you understand? And it is quite unfortunate. So I'm using this opportunity to call on all the parents uh, that we should join hands together for this campaign, and let us campaign against writing inside textbooks for our children, so that it will be reusable for the ones that are coming behind, you understand? So I want us to hear our voice and let our voices be heard, you understand, by the schools and by the government all over the country, that this act must stop. This act, it has to stop, you understand? Me, my eyes don't see shege. I don't know about you, you know. My eye don't see shege for this payment of school fees, buying books, buying that, buying this, buying that. At least let us pay for the essentials, not things that are reusable, you understand? It is fraud, it is a scam, it is extortion. So let us join our voices together and let us hear our voice to the schools, to the government, so that the government can follow suit with what Anambra State government has done. You understand? Let us do the right thing. When we do the right thing, we're going to have a better society. You know, do the right thing. That Slim says so.